What's up, rich people? It's me, Haley, and I am a financial pop star. If you want to be rich and successful, but you prefer listening to Destiny's Child's bills over thinking about your own, welcome to my channel. I have an accent. Okay, so today I want to talk about credit card debt because Americans owe $1 trillion, not billion, trillion dollars in credit card debt. So obviously it's a trend. And I love trends, but this one has gotta go. Why? Because they charge you insane interest rates to borrow that money. Like if you don't pay your balance off right away, you owe them, and trust me, they hold grudges. There are two ways that I suggest to deal with your credit card debt because it can really add up and put a damper on things. Number one is negotiating down your interest rate, and number two is consolidating your debts onto a 0% APR card or just like another super low APR card. Okay, so let's start with the first because you can absolutely request a reduction, but sometimes you get on the phone with those creditors and just lose your train of thought. So consider yourself an actress, okay, Meryl Streep. I'm going to give you an exact script to negotiate down your credit card interest rate. Now, book the part. Hello, this is Haley. How may I help you? Hi, Haley. I want to... Sorry, can I put you on a brief hold? They're on to me. Hi, Haley, you still there? Yes, hi, missed you, girl. How are you today? Good, how can I help you today? I want to lower the APR on my credit card. Is that something you can help me with? Make sure you're talking to the department that actually does debt collection. Yes, I can help you with that, but can I ask why you need it lower? Yes, so I have been a loyal customer for the last 5 years, and in the last few months, I've paid my bill in full on time. And you know, I still have outstanding credit card debt, and all these other credit card companies are offering me much lower rates. So I don't want to be driven away from your service, but I was hoping that maybe you could help me lower the rate I have, so I'm incentivized to stay. Great, let me take a quick look here. Thank you so much, Haley. I really appreciate it. Be really nice. Great, so it's looking like I can actually bring your rate down from 15% to 12%. Would that work for you? Thank you. Yes, can you actually send that to me in writing? Also, remind me of your last name, Haley. It's important to document every conversation that you have with the credit card company. So get the person's first and last name and remember the date that you talked to them. So obviously that went really well, but if they do say no, don't get discouraged. Like you need to be persistent and call back and like ask to talk to the supervisor, ask to talk to the supervisor's supervisor. But no, this does not mean that you're allowed to get a can I talk to your manager haircut. Okay, so option two is if you have credit card debt, consolidate all of your high interest rate debt onto a 0% APR card. Many companies actually offer limited time 0% APR cards. So if you get approved, you can do a balance transfer and bring over all of your outstanding debts and put them onto the 0% APR card, which would mean that all those other debts would technically be paid off, and then you would just have that credit card to focus on. However, if you have bad credit, it could be tough to be approved for the 0% APR card, but don't be discouraged because there are actually a lot of low APR cards that you definitely might qualify for. So just be a curious George, poke around and try and suss out what your best option is. Also, if you're like,
this seems too good to be true, Haley.
It sort of is if you're not really on your game. Why, sweetie? Because they will be charging you fees, often like 3% for every balance transfer when you bring it onto the card. And also the low or 0% APR periods do not last forever. So you have to be very disciplined when you're in that pocket to pay them off. Oh, and if you're late on a payment, they're 100% going to cancel you. So don't be tardy to the credit card party, and don't charge up a Stormy Webster on your card now that it's 0% APR. are. Like, now is not the time to start spending again. So basically what I'm trying to say is that your hands are not completely tied. You have options, and I just gave you 2 of them. Even if you are getting these insane bills every month where you can barely make a dent in your payment because the interest rates are so high, it doesn't mean that you're ruined forever. It just means you have to like get creative, you know, and spend a chunk of time figuring this the fuck out. Oh, and I hope that this video helps. Let me know if you booked the role also, because I cannot wait to see you on IMDb. Anyways, I actually have to go catch up with Haley from the bank. She is my best friend. Like, it's honestly weird how similar we are. But please don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to pay off your balance in full if you can. And as always, stay rich, bitch.